the series TV guide gives 4 stars. 7 pro surfers sharing one house, a competition that goes beyond the waves.
Guys are trouble. That's why we like them.
She's crazy.
Boarding house North Shore. Then it's Jamie Kennedy's turn to hit the beach.
Lies the most notorious 7-mile stretch of surf on Earth. The world-famous North Shore. It is in this mythological place, surfing the biggest waves in the world, that legends are made and lives are lost.
Right there, I just started praying to God, I hope I'll be all right.
Once a year for 2 months, it becomes the surfer's mecca of partying all night and surfing all day.
Every night, chaos, fights, the whole deal.
A tight-knit community living life on the edge, where everything focuses on surfing and the locals make the rules.
We're not sure it's like the Wild Wild West. I wouldn't say that we run it, but we definitely police it.
This year, 7 of the world's top young surfers will live in one house on the infamous Surfers Row as they chase $500,000 in prize money and the glory of the greatest achievement in surfing, the Vans Triple Crown.
The friendship ends when you hit the water. It's every man for himself.
3 prestigious events make up the Vans Triple Crown of surfing. The Hawaiian Pro at Holley Beach, the Rip Curl Cup at Sunset Beach, and the Pipeline Masters at the Bonsai Pipeline. There'll be rivals in the water and roommates on land, coping with the pressures of competition and everyday life. 3 world-class events, 7 professional surfers living under one roof.
Garcia. I'm a professional surfer, and I'm from Waianae, Hawaii. I'm a 5-time Triple Crown champion.
To put fear into your competitors, it helps. They know by looking at you. It's a sport, every man for himself.
I'm going for my 6th Triple Crown. I have a point to prove. I'm not old, I'm not washed up, and I may be injured, but I'm still dangerous. I'm about to move into a house with Holley, Beck, Chelsea, Veronica, Myles, Padaca, Damien, and Danny Fuller.
Oh, that is sick. Very notorious for being, a bad boy, even though I don't consider myself a bad boy. So intimidation can always be played, and I'm not going to say that I don't play it. It's all part of the game.
I've been fined the most out of any surfer ever in the ASP history for abusing judges, staff, breaking rules. You name it, I've done it. I've had a good time. The house is killer. Everything's sick. You can look at the waves from the tub. Yeah.
I'm Veronica K. I'm 22 years old. I'm from San Diego, California, and I'm a professional surfer. I'm a competitive person by nature, but at the same time, I love to just cruise and have fun. I've been sponsored by Roxy since I was 15. Surfing has taken me around the world. That's been the biggest blessing, I think, and the only other area that I've done anything in had been the modeling.
Hi, my name is Chelsea Georgeson. I'm 19 from Avalon Beach in Australia.
I don't think a lot of people know me that well because I've just been on the tour for this year, and I guess I'm just a young person, maybe giving the older girls a scare. My
competition career sort of happened before I've even had a chance to comprehend it. So I'm like, God, I'm so lucky just to be on tour when I didn't expect it for years to come.
You brought your very sporty bra.
I only brought a 6'7.5".
I was over in Australia on a surf trip. I was really excited because I got to see Chelp and we're gonna go live in the same house together. You kind of know people, but you don't really know them until you live in a house with them.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this place sucks, doesn't it? That's radical. Look at how nice it is. Oh my God, look at that one. Oh my God.
Hey, I'm Chelsea.
Sunny, nice to meet you.
Stop. We made this is unreal. Sonny, I think, is a legend and really fun to just get to be around him, I think, and, see him out in the water. I gotta look.
Veronica used to date one of my friends. She's a sweetheart. I mean, she's always happy, always just, going with the flow.
Oh, look at this, Brad. Look at, fully decorated.
All my friends in my room already.
That's really sick. And look at this girl right here. So I can have people Oh, look, there's a futon for everyone that wants to crash.
My name is Danny Fuller. I'm 20 years of age. I'm from Holley, Kauai. Living the dream, surfing, traveling around the world, just playing basically and getting paid for it. Got a few girlfriends here and there, but nothing too serious. Can't really handle the lockdown right now. Best feeling I've ever had in surfing, I'd take it over any supermodel in bed. That's funny. Alright, I'll go back door.
Me and Danny, the way we met, he was trying to pick up one of my friend's girlfriends, and somehow my name got mentioned, and fortunately for him, he came up to me at the airport when I was picking up my children, and all I can remember is Kyla tugging on my hand going, "Please, Daddy, don't hit him."
I'm intimidated by Sonny for sure. I don't know, most people are intimidated by big Hawaiians.
He had said some things that had made me pretty pissed.
It's going to be a real interesting 7 weeks. Definitely work with this here. I've lived a full life already. I'm in the garage.
Cause real bad boys move in silence.
Fuller.
How you been? The waves been pretty good lately.
Yeah, at least fun right now. My name's Damien, Hobgood. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Satellite Beach, Florida, and I'm a professional surfer. I really try to put people before anything else. I believe in God, and I think that He has a plan for my life, and I just try to do the right thing. If I don't sleep with my girlfriend, I'm not going to have to worry about her getting pregnant. So even though it does seem hard, it's right. You've always had the Lord first.
Hey, man.
Good to see you. Good, we're missing you, though. Yeah. Shoot, I don't got anyone to give us any grief right now. Sonny Garcia, he's probably the most respected surfer on the WCT. You don't want to cross him. You don't want to get on his bad side. I'm standing with you. That means you can't beat me up, Sonny. How is it? It's got the beads and everything.
Trying to set the mood.
Funny.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I'm kind of scared. I'm used to sleeping on the floor in a corner or something.
My name is Holley Beck. I'm 22 from Palos Verdes, and I'm a professional surfer. I'm really goal-oriented and motivated, and, I like to get up early and go to bed early. I don't need to be around other people. I'm not as much the giggly, hey, it's fun to be a surfer type girl. I'm the type of person that likes to be really focused. Hi, Veronica. Veronica and I were competitors, and we never really spoke much. All right, I'm going to go get my board. You know what? I probably could use some help. We didn't used to be friends. We just have different priorities. I don't think we've talked since, NSSA.
I know. She's been, going to school. She just graduated college. She just she's been on a program, and I've just been trying to get to every single part of the world I can and see as much as I can and experience as much as I can, and we're really different. Oh, yeah.
I'm Myles, Padaca, 31 years old. I'm a professional surfer, and I live here on Oahu's North Shore. This place looks nice. For me, surfing is really a soulful thing. I've always been a soul surfer, I think, at heart. Winning last year and trying to defend my Triple Crown title this year, I just want to back that up with another win, and I'm really hoping, praying, and looking forward to taking some victories. I think getting ready to become a father has definitely changed my view on my surfing career, and it's made me focus more on it.
Me and Myles both surf for the Hui, so that basically makes us teammates.
It's like a brotherhood. You're in the club, you're in for life. It's great.
I'm gonna grab my boards. Can you help?
No, Sonny. We've been surfing contests together since we were Manahoonies. I was short and he was tall, and I was looking up and I'm all, what? You're in my heat? And I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's gonna kill me. We've kind of had somewhat of a little competitive rivalry going on. It's been great. Every time we get in the heat, the friendship ends when you hit the water, and it's every man for himself out there. Waves are coming up, huh?
Come on, good. No, I'm just gonna go paddle out somewhere.
Rockies has been really crowded. You guys gonna go out right now? Yeah, I'm gonna go. That sounds good. Totally. Come out there. Yeah, for sure.
I think Chelsea has a good shot at the Triple Crown. Wouldn't be surprised if she won the whole damn thing. She's a dark horse, definitely. I put my money on her.
Dying to get it.
So nice to be warm, huh?
I know. Holley's as perfect as a woman surfer could be. She's beautiful, she surfs great, and she's very smart.
Bowler, you going surfing?
Cool. Being a young surfer coming up and stuff, just be living with guys like Myles, Sonny, Damien, every aspect, it's for the good,
That board. That looks so sick.
Yeah, it goes
I love cannonball.
Nice to be able to surf right in front of the house.
Chelsea, you turning it now? Let's go. The North Shore is so notorious for having such great waves that a lot of times novice surfers fake it out in the lineup, and that's when it starts getting dangerous.
In surfing, there's a thing called the totem pole. A guy like Sonny's at the top, you know what I mean? Definitely at the top. It's just a matter of respect and just knowing what's up, how it works. If he was paddling for a wave and I was in position, I wouldn't even paddle at all.
When you're riding a wave, the surfer that's closest to the breaking part of the wave has priority. Somebody else takes off in front of you. It's called dropping in. And that's why you'll see Sonny freak out at people dropping in on him, because not only are they disrespecting him, but it's dangerous. I was actually paddling out, and I saw him yelling at the guy. I'm like, oh, Sonny's sending somebody in.
He was obviously pretty pissed off, and so I was just like, look, man, I apologize. You were behind me. I know I didn't see if I'd have seen you, I wouldn't have gone, Food lane. But obviously, I'm not going to drop in on Sonny Garcia.
Just seems like every time I first surf at home, usually on my first wave, I usually get dropped in on. My first reaction is I should just beat the out of him.
You'll probably be seeing a lot of that. Respect the locals.
Coming up next, a serious accident brings home the danger of surfing on the North Shore. Myles and Holley focus on the upcoming competition while Danny and Veronica party hard. And Sonny finds trouble at the local bar.
I will whoop your ass. Oh, yeah?
Sonny, he was actually best friends with my stepbrother. He saw me and then I saw him, and there was a connection there, and everything worked out obviously because we're together now.
Cookie, salsa, I think we're having a barbecue tonight. What do you think? I want a house like this, hon. Can we have a house like this,
Shower. We do.
Amazing.
You know, I have Raina. She's pretty much brought me back from the dead. She's done really good at, you know, trying to tame the beast. And, you know, for the most part, I mean, I'm a lot more mellow than I used to be.
Like, I can't even describe it. Like, you totally just have to see it. That wave is so weird. It was the first time I'd ever surfed there, so I spent most of the session just like paddling around trying to figure out which peak to sit on, you know? Some guy burned Sunny and he had to like yell him out of the water. Yeah. That was pretty funny. No offense to that guy.
You guys might want to watch out, because I don't know what I'm doing.
We're all really different, and I don't think any of us would be staying together. That's sort of the fun thing about surfing and doing things like this, is you get to know people that you wouldn't necessarily hang out with otherwise. Oh my gosh. Where? Oh no, that's really bad. I couldn't have picked a better group of people. What about you as a Girl Scout?
I just flailed miserably, I think.
Veronica, she's a really cool girl. I mean, she used to date my friend, so I kind of knew her a little bit through that. And I'm sure a lot of girls look up to her. You know, she surfs for Roxy. You know, all girls, I think, want to be on the Roxy team. That's what it seems like to me. Come back tomorrow, and maybe they'll be done.
Damien, he's so funny. Like, he's just a classic American kid. Like, he'll just crack the funniest jokes just out of nowhere.
You burnt the chicken. It's a pretty good feeling all around, you know, and getting to meet people that I otherwise wouldn't have met.
When it comes down to competition, it's going to be hard to focus because usually I'm by myself and we're going to be in this house with a bunch of people and it's going to be all new to me. There's so many variables that come into play in contests because everyone at this level surfs well. You make one wrong mistake and that could cost you.
You know, that's why I like to visualize going into an event and focus and just try to go in with a clean state of mind.
It's sick. The house is unreal. You'll have to come and hang out with us. Yeah.
I haven't gone out in a long time over here. I've been away for a while and should be fun.
All the boys just left to go to town. I don't know. They're like, we're going out. Color's on fire.
The North Shore is basically, you know what it is? It's an experience, a life experience. It's just a trip, for sure. It's pretty easy to find yourself just like somewhat in a party life every night. I'm actually lucky because the thing I do within surfing, it has nothing to do with contests. Like, some people like being in contests. Me, personally, I've kind of just been partying a bit, having fun, basically. It's weird. It's just like from any time of the hour, who knows what's going to happen.
I'm the type of person that likes to be really focused, and if I have a heat the next day, I only want to surf once or maybe twice, and I want to go to bed early. Veronica and I, we're very different. I think she's just doesn't really have a goal in life, it seems like. She doesn't have anything that she's working towards.
I love to just cruise and have fun, and you know, I know what needs to be done and what's required to make things happen the way I want them to. And
my best friend. And I was actually going to bed, and they like all amped, and someone's birthday, so they just came over to grab us and just going to a party or something.
BK is just like the cruisiest person I think you'll ever meet. You know, she's just like not a worry in the world, and that's really cool. I like that about BK.
Let's go. Well, we're at the Volcom house, I think. We kind of just scaled fence. We heard music, so yeah. But it's not going to be too late because I got to be up early in the morning.
I don't have any girlfriend. I have many friends, but it's kind of hard, you know, you travel around everywhere and gone so many months out of the year, you know what I mean?
I met you earlier.
I don't know. Girlfriend thing's not for me, that's for sure right now.
Kind of fake, huh? They are going straight to stand. Yeah. How big the girl is now.
In 5 minutes, and they'll tell us there's no contest, and we'll just make our way down to Holley in a leisurely fashion.
Long night last night.
For the contest, every day you have to wake up and call by like 6 or whatever to find out if it's, you know, contestable, which means like what the conditions look like, if it's going to be worth it for them to run the contest. So we'll see.
It is 6:30 a.m. GQ here on the official surf line for the Vans Triple Crown. The contest is off for today. The surf is 2 to 3 feet at Holley Eva, too small for competition. The Hawaiian Pro is off.
No contest. It's not on today, so I have to wake up and do it again 6:30 tomorrow.
I think my brain is not, it's sleep deprived. I still haven't slept at all. It's a bit strange. It's a little strange.
The competition is exactly what, you know, that's the reason why I'm still on tour. I love to surf. I love to compete. And for me, that, you know, I think I love to compete more than I actually love to surf.
Yeah, totally. Veronica and I used to not get along. When I first started competing, she had already been competing for like a year, and she was like doing really good, and she was like the blonde hair, like blue eyed, like everybody loved her. She was the only one that was sponsored, like that kind of thing, and she just sort of like was the star of the show. Then I started doing it, and I got sponsored, and she was over it.
I'm really goal oriented and motivated, and she seems to be not as motivated, not as goal oriented. She doesn't always want to surf. She'd rather go see her friend. We just have different priorities.
That's the way it is. This will be interesting. Sure.
The contest has been postponed, so the waves are a little small. Figured just jump in the water and get some exercise and, you know, try and tune up and get ready for the event. Another crowded day.
Exactly. The most dangerous thing about V-Land is the reef. Super sharp, it'll cut you, give you stitches, anything. The second most dangerous thing out of V-Land, I think, is the crowd. With all this crowd and everything being around you, it's like really hard to be in the right spot, and then you have to dodge everybody, and it makes it really frustrating sometimes. I was out there, this girl she was dipping at the bottom of the wave, she's trying to go under it to duck dive, and the guy has taken off on top of the wave, and the guy went straight into her. When something like that happens, you just go into mode where you know you're going to do anything to help a person out.
I see Myles coming in, and I knew something was wrong because she was holding her leg. And then when Myles started waving, I really knew, you know, something was wrong.
I thought she broke her leg or her ankle or something because she was in a lot of pain. She was holding her leg up in the water. I just asked her not to look at it, look away from it.
Obviously, as soon as I picked her up, I knew that she had a big hole in the back of her leg. When I picked her up, it just kind of flapped open. That was one of the biggest cuts I've ever seen. I think my hand could have fit in the hole in the back of her leg.
We got to the beach. She looked over at her leg. super big. She really lost it, and all I could do is try to calm her down.
Pretty bad? No, it's really bad. No, her leg's like wide open.